I do want to talk a little bit about giving away assets. This is along the realms of people thinking, if I just do these certain things, I'll be able to avoid a probate, make things easier when I'm gone. So sometimes what they do is they think, well, I'm just going to give away my assets. Giving away assets can be okay, but only if it is done as part of a SMART plan. So when it comes to giving away assets, first thing I want somebody to think about is, can you afford to give away your assets? Certainly people who are very wealthy and subject to, estate tax, they give away their assets. Likely they're doing it as part of a tax plan. What a lot of people don't realize is that you can give away $11 million and pay no tax on that giveaway. And the recipient of the $11 million pays no gift tax either. They do have to file a gift tax return with the IRS to say that they've done that, but there's no gift tax. You might have heard of the annual exclusion gifting amount. That's $15,000 a year to unlimited number of people. At least that's what the current law is. There is no requirement of even mentioning it to the IRS that you gave away $15,000 to 10 people. That's allowed. So there's a lot of ways that people with wealth can bring down their estate level, to avoid estate tax. Really, the more of the concern for people who are not wealthy is that they give away an asset, and as a result, there is going to be a capital gains tax. Capital gains tax is something that people simply don't think about. They might think, well, I'm going to be facing long-term care costs, and I want to protect my house, or I want to protect the lake cabin, so I want to give it away to my kids. If they do that, then the kids will receive the house with what's called a carryover basis. This is a tax concept, and I don't want to get too bogged down in it. But what it's important to understand is, well, maybe I'll give you an example. Maybe that's the best way to explain it. If you give away a house during your lifetime, or your cabin, or whatever, whomever you give it to gets it with the basis that is your basis. So let's say you bought the house or the cabin for $10,000. And when you give it away, it's worth $260,000 or something like that. The kid gets it at a $10,000 basis. So if they later sell it, they're going to pay capital gains on $250,000. That's what, $37,500. Whereas if they had inherited it when they receive it, they get this adjusted step up in basis. And when they sell it, then they'll pay zero capital gains. So I'm not expecting everybody to go, oh God, Lynn, you're doing math. This is getting way too complicated. I don't want you to have get this down like you're a tax accountant, you're a CPA. What I just simply want you to understand is that there are consequences for you giving away assets during your lifetime. And before you do that, see an elder law and estate planning lawyer, because it's not just the tax issues like we talked about, it's also the Medicaid issues. Medicaid has a 5-year look back. And if you give away assets within 5 years of actually needing and applying for Medicaid benefits, there are some serious consequences. Penalty periods, there's 150% penalty if the state has to pay for your care because you couldn't get the assets back from your kids. So what people attempt to do to simplify things sometimes makes it way more complicated. So what I tell clients is, don't give away your assets, keep your assets, unless you give them away and you understand the consequences and it's done as a part of a SMART estate plan.